All right, so I'll start with the hitch. It's this poly block setup here. So you can see it rotates 360 degrees here, and then it rotates on the block as well, and then pivots on this pin. Did notice there's a crack starting in the block, so you may want to replace that. It's I mean, it's held on with these metal pins. The block's really just there for cushioning, so I don't think there's any safety issue, but you know, something you may want to look at. And actually, this whole unit here, this was the parking brake, and I think it's also a trailer brake. Looking at the stock diagram, it had cables that went back to each wheel hub for the brakes. So looking online, it looks like you can just buy this whole setup here with the parking brake and the trailer, the surge brake and the block, and it's just these 4 bolts. And then you could probably restore the surge brake and parking brake. I mean, this thing I think is, I don't know if that thing is usable and you just need the cables. I would assume you're probably need to replace that whole thing though. When I tow with my 200, I usually have this thing flipped the other way around. The Jeep is just so short that I flipped it the other way, so the trailer wouldn't be sitting super low. It sits pretty level with it like that. It's got the standard 7-pin hitch connector, and then also in line there's this Anderson plug. So this thing will provide, I think it's a 40 amp, so it'll provide greater charging current to the trailer, and also link your vehicle batteries to the trailer, so it becomes part of the system. It'll actually push charge back through that plug too. So if you've got like a dual battery setup, you may want to wire that into your second battery, and then the solar setup will charge the vehicle and the trailer. Go over here, just got this little quick fist thing here. I wouldn't actually tow it like this because the ladder doesn't sit in there. I just put it there to get it out of the way. So yeah, this is where the outboard motor normally goes. I've just got these little quick fist connectors on here. Usually have an axe or something on there. Right in here is the charge controller. I've got the battery disconnected right now, so no power to it, but I'll hook that up so you got power. And then let's go ahead and open it up here. See, everything on here is all Anderson plugs. Here's the Anderson plugs to connect the solar to the charge controller. Setting it up is super easy. Undo this right here. Undo this guy. You'll see it just starts lifting up on its own. Just flip it on over. And then there you go, it just holds itself up. There's a little rod here. I would use my hitch pin. So I'd actually stick the hitch pin in here and just put the pin through it. That way, if the wind's blowing, it can't push this back down. I mean, these things are pretty solid, but you know, if a big gust of wind hits it, you don't want to fold over into the tent. So that's what I would do just to keep that in place. And then for popping open the tent, you'll want to just release these so that the legs are free. Go around, do this on the other side too. And then it's simply a matter of popping this. That one's free. And popping this one. I'm just gonna put the phone down so I can just push this down and release it real quick. Okay. So now it's free on both sides, and you just need to flip it open. The gas struts will help you open it, but I would kind of hold it here, and I'll show you as I flip it open just to support it so it's not slamming. Let's see if I can mount this somewhere so you can kind of see what's going on. Oops, dropped my phone inside the trailer. Let's see if I can. Sorry, try and do this one person. Okay.